Hello, and welcome to today's episode of Clustered at the Rawkode Academy. My name is David Flanagan, although you may know me across the internet as Rawkode. Today we have a fantastic episode of Clustered, but before we start that, there is a little bit of housekeeping. Please remember to like these videos, add comments, share them, subscribe. It just helps other people find this content, and we all have a lot more fun. If you really wish, there are membership options available on the Academy to support the channel and to get access to an InfluxDB complete guide course, which is currently in flight. We also have a very active Discord community available at Rawkode Chat, where you can come and say hello, talk all things Kubernetes, Cloud Native, Clustered, eBPF, and just so much more cool stuff. It's a great place. I look forward to meeting you. All right. Today is Clustered. We're joined by two members of the Discord community, our book club organizers, Eric and Carlos. Hello, both of you. How are you both doing today?
Hello.
Doing great.
All right. Let's start with you, Eric. Do you want to introduce yourself, please?
Sure. So I'm the guy who's here to learn because I'm sure Carlos is going to decimate me here, but not that it's competitive, as we were talking before the call. Now, I'm Eric Smalling. I am a former DevOps consultant. I've been with VMware Docker, VMware twice, actually. And I've been doing Docker and containers for, since like .06 days. Now I am a senior dev advocate at Sneak. I've been there for almost a year now, so focusing on container security and stuff like that.
Thank you very much. Thanks for sharing. And Carlos.
Hello. So glad to be here with Eric. We meet every Friday. We have an open book club on Kubernetes. So anyone wants to join our Discord. So this is a fun thing because we always spend time on the book, and this time we're going to actually implement the stuff we're learning. So like I said, I work in IBM for the last about 20 years. That's things around cloud native. I implemented something called IBM Cloud Functions, serverless, and then the last 4 years I've been doing cloud architecture with Kubernetes, OpenShift most likely, and helping customers get into production with cloud and Kubernetes. And I'm also a technical lead for the Knative, so I do a lot of open source.
All right, thank you very much. We have a question from Noel in the chat. Is Carlos wearing a Clustered shirt?
Yes, I mean, David is trying to hire me, so I'll be employee number one.
All right, awesome. So we're about to kick off. First, it's going to be Carlos and I working on Eric's cluster. Yep, I have Eric's cluster available. So before we do that, I just want to thank Teleport. They've been sponsoring Clustered recently. I really appreciate all their support. We've been using their product since like the first episode. I love it. You're going to see us using it today. It is a wonderful tool. So thank you to Teleport. All right, Eric, this is where you get to sit back, relax, pop a beer, have some laughs, taunt us in the chat, whatever you wish. Carlos, I'm going to pause our timer. That's a bit harsh. I'll start that when we go. We have 40 minutes. Our mission is to upgrade our cluster deployment on the server to V2 and browse to the application. I'm going to, on Teleport, pop open our root session on the control plane 1. If you could do me a favor and join this session and just type an echo hello, anything to let me know that you are there, and we will get underway.
And my mic's still working, right?
It is still working. We can hear you.
See, that's me.
Perfect. Cool. All right. So I will start the timer now. Carlos, feel free to get our kubeconfig set up and let's check for a control plane.
Cool. So let's do export kubeconfig. It should be in A2C Kubernetes. No config, right?
Perfect.
My alias kubectl.
Good call.
I'm a fan of completion. I cannot live without completion. So completion, I can never remember the solution, but it's always in the help. So I will do that. And then I'm a fan of completing on K, right? So that's the problem. So our grab is stuff showing up on your site.
It is, yeah.
Okay, I'm just
Nice.
I'm being anal about my terminal and my Kubernetes stuff. I don't have all my tools here, so I'll see what I can
Yeah.
do.
To be honest, I didn't know how to
Uh,
set up the completion on the K alias, so that was nice. I like that.
I think I did, right? Did
We're
I
about to find
do it
out. Yeah.
correctly? Yeah. So gay cat, yeah, namespaces, network policies, and nodes. So do we have nodes?
Wow.
So guys of Eric left me
A control plane.
uh yeah, control plane, right? So API. I prepare all week for fixing the API server. So now I don't know what to do. Um let's see, we have pods, right? Uh yeah, we
Interesting
have pods,
restarts going on there. I mean, things are
restarts.
running, but they've been flip flapping.
Yeah. And the one that we're looking for is Klustered, right? So we are, see, how is our deployment doing? Zero,
Yeah.
zero.
Look at the format of those pod names. Those do not look like a replica set tuple to me. Right?
You mean these two guys, the
Yeah,
cluster?
clustered, and then there's a replica set ID, and then a pod ID, and then a suffix,
Yeah, so it's like they're
like
static
daemon
pods,
sets or something, maybe, or static. Yeah, maybe.
static pods. Where are they coming from? So let's check who the owner is, right? So we do get pod. Uh, let's look at one of them, worker one. That's YAML. And this guy, scrolling is working. And we have who created this thing? Owner reference, right?
Yeah, the owner
So this was
reference.
created by the node. How come this thing is created by the node? So this should be a static pod. Let me check the deployment still here,
Yeah, it looks like it's
right?
scaled
So let's
down.
see if the replica was scaled down. Let's see how many replicas we have. Spec. Where's the replicas? Replicas. Where's the replicas?
Yeah, they're set to 0.
You see it? I don't
Yeah.
see it.
In fact, if we use less, we can page it together. That might be a bit easier. But yeah, it
Do we
is.
have colors? Ah, here it is. Right. But
Yeah.
we have fake pods. We can try to delete them, but I'm guessing they will come back, right? I do, unless we want to see if
Well,
we have
look,
endpoints in this thing.
I don't know if they're actually harming us yet. I mean, we could just
Yeah,
scale
they
back
could
up.
be running, right?
Yeah.
So maybe we can do. They're there. Okay, get service and cluster it on 3000, right? So we do localhost 3000. You have it configured for
Yep. 30,000 that it's running on. Yep.
not responding. Interesting. Okay. So network policy, just in case we don't have network policies. Get Cilium.
Yeah. CNP and CCMP, I think.
CCMP.
CNP and CCMP. Yeah. And
CC.
CNP is so that's cluster network policies and then cluster wide network policies. So
I see it now. Cilium cluster network policy. Cilium. What's the other one?
network policies.
Policies.
Yep.
Okay.
So do you want to describe the service?
Yeah, we can describe the service.
Yeah.
So yeah, port. It's 8080, 3000, looks fine. I'm getting endpoints. So let me describe the pods. I think I already did describe the pods, right? And they were happy, I think. There's no
Oh,
events.
do you see it?
Let me see.
He's being sneaky. The
So
image.
the image, this guy.
Eric
So it's a different
Falling,
image, but
Zombocom, welcome. I kind of want to
yeah.
try
So let's
browse
say,
into
let's
it. So.
see. We have logs for this. For this, it's not our image anyway, right? So we don't.
Yeah, I'm hoping he's left us a wee message. No, I don't think it's going to resolve.
Do you want to see the logs?
Yeah, let's do the logs. It's asking, did we scale up the cluster deployment? No, we've not done that yet. We're still exploring the rogue image.
Yeah.
I will tell you, those pods are hosting something.
Are hosting something?
They are.
They're there.
All right, so if we fix the ingress to the cluster, we should be able to see what the something is.
Do you want to open it in the ingress?
Yeah, it's not working. We're getting an internal server error. So there's some network policy or IP tables blocking access to the node port.
Yeah, this looks like just an Nginx image, I guess. We can do a exec inside the cluster and see what we have inside. Oh, right. Localhost 8080. Connection refused.
There, get the port wrong.
So I'm thinking like maybe we don't care about this pod. Let's delete them and get yours running.
Oh, but I want to see what he left us.
Oh, okay.
Let's see what's running on this thing. Ah, interesting.
What?
He's running get TTY. What sneaky thing have you been doing? So I think this is run as a static pod because it's probably running as privileged, and he's trying to pipe something through from the host. Like a TTY console. But it's not serving a web server, right, Eric?
Yeah, I think I saw
a
message.
Something's happened to it since I started it. Yes, there is an Nginx server running in there. There was. I'm going to say crashed. There's no guarantees what I did was stable.
And look at the PID numbers as well, actually. This is definitely a privileged container, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we are inside. What's PID? So is this running as a privileged container?
Oh, we are not inside the container, are we?
I think so, yeah. No?
No, we are in the host.
Oh, no. I think I was inside for a second. No?
Right. Okay.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Oh, you forgot -IT.
Yeah. Right now we are localhost. I don't have colors in my terminal. Tell me where I am.
All right,
we have HTML.
Okay.
Right. You said that maybe the ingress is broken?
Yeah, I think there's IP tables or something that's blocking the node port access because we can't do a curl localhost 30,000. But let's confirm, right? I mean, let me grab the worker1 IP address and I'll just browse to it in my browser.
I can do a port forward, right?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah. So the service, the node port service isn't working, but if I browse to the node IP.
Welcome to
nice.
This is Zombocom.
This may be too old for most people on the call.
Welcome. This is Zombocom.
Are you familiar with Zombocom?
Welcome to Zombocom.
I'll leave that for an exercise that we can do a Google search later.
Okay.
All right, I've had enough
So
of
what? So David was wrong with the ingress. The ingress cannot talk to the thing.
So teleport runs on a control plane, and it would appear the control plane can't hit the node port on one of the workers. I don't know if we need. Yeah, we will need to worry about it, but we've seen what that is.
You can access it through. Okay.
Yeah, I think we can just get rid of those static pods now. I think Eric's had his fun with Zombocom, and
Okay.
That was meant for later. I didn't think you'd solve that one first.
Okay.
Let's get rid of those static pods, and then we'll do something. We'll work it.
So how do we get to the other worker nodes?
Yeah, I'll open a session on the worker nodes now, and you can just join a session. So we've got worker 1 now available for you.
Let me see.
Maybe.
I need to refresh on my side.
No, it's actually failing to get a connection. One rule, teleport. Eric. There's one rule.
I didn't break that rule as of Friday afternoon or Saturday afternoon, whenever it was. I walked away.
I see it now.
It didn't load for me. I'm trying worker 2. Oh.
I saw a session on worker 1. But it's not getting a prompt.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not intended.
Can you SSH from somewhere?
I can, yeah. Yeah, we can do it old school. I've got a terminal going in. We just want to remove the static manifest, right? So I'll just do that and then...
Yeah.
All right, the static manifest is gone from worker 1, and I'll do worker 2.
Let's see.
David knows that at one point I did break rule number 1, and he had to reset my cluster.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That mean you want it to be? That how much you hate me, I guess.
No, it was my mistake. It was not intentional.
Okay, now our get pods looks normal, so let's fix our scaled down deployment, I guess.
So let's do K-scale deployment. We're gonna do cluster dash replicas equals how many replicas you want? 1?
Yeah, 1's fine.
Pods. It's creating. And it's creating. Let's see. Wow, it's taking a long time. So your Rust code must be big. Yes.
Oh, we got an error.
Yeah, let's see. I cannot get to.
There is a networking bug. There we go.
Failed.
So the DNS resolved.
DNS.
Did it? Oh no! Wait, the DNS request is
never
failing.
DNS.
Image rack.
Yeah, look up GHCRIO on. Why is it going out of my? That could be one of the node IPs 147.75 actually. Okay, so
Failed to resolve reference. Failed to resolve reference. Failed to request. Oh, the head, right? So it failed out TCP.
I think it's DNS.
Yeah, I'm getting back an IP address.
But I think that's the node IP.
Oh yeah, this is 53. So this is like the DNS server.
Yeah, I think this is our control plane or one of our worker node IP addresses, which I can confirm. 208.
So the way DNS works is, I cannot type any longer. We're using core DNS.
We are, yeah.
And then core DNS uses our resolve, etc. Resolve. Does that look correct?
So this is
how do I resolve Google? How do I resolve GCR.io? I think I need 8888.
So the 147.75 is the correct prefix for this, what I would expect. But those last 2 octets are wrong, from what I can tell.
But you don't have a DNS server running on these folks?
Not unless Equinix Metal are providing DNS, which I don't think is normally the case.
right? Because the other place will be var lib kubled fig, right?
Let's just because the first two octets are right. I'm inclined to think they're
This
okay, and
guy,
I think we just need to fix the networking maybe.
right? So, are you saying that this is not DNS? You wouldn't have to resolve the DNS?
Let's check. Find. Oh, now I need to do the weird 50 variations of DNS and bind utils. There we go.
DNS utils.
Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah.
So how are you going to install something we cannot? The DNS not working, right? So let's.
Yeah. Okay. So
This DNS is not working on this machine. So let's configure it with Google's DNS.
yeah, we can't. Although, can we ping 8.8.8.8? Let's check if it's the full stack or if it is DNS.
I don't know if this thing will work.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's just swap out the resolve then.
So do we do the system D or the etc? I'm not remember.
We can just modify the etc resolve. I don't think we need to change the system D one, and we can just go with 8.8.8.
Server. So try this guy first, right?
Correct.
And then we should be able to in Google. That might not be the one. Unless we have IP tables. It went IP tables. Show dump
-L, capital L. That's it.
any drops.
None that I don't expect is. Oh wait, there.
It's one, right?
Yeah, drop all UDP traffic.
Is that a problem?
That is a problem.
Yeah, yeah, that's a problem.
So we need to flush that rule. I mean, we could just flush them all and restart the.
With the firewall.
We could just do IP tables flush, and then we should be able to. There we go.
Yeah. That it? That's DNS?
Well, I mean, we also have flushed every Cilium rule, but Cilium will catch up eventually.
Yeah. So let's see the pod, right? And let's. I'm impatient, so let's delete the pod. Try again.
Dun, dun, dun.
You left hints in this.
No. I'm your verbal.
You did your homework?
He said I could say it verbally.
You haven't spoke since we started.
Yes, I did.
Okay. And what's going on in the chat? Everybody making fun? And we have Noel, hi Noel, Khalid, Walid. All the book club is here. I don't know. People, I think, want to skip homework for Friday.
All right, so we're still getting failed. Oh, because that's on the worker nodes. So I bet that rule's been replicated, hasn't it? I'll try the teleport session. All right, yeah. So IP tables -L grep UDP.
Actually, not. I don't think there's a check over there.
He replicated the rules on all the machines.
Oh, okay.
Just to frustrate us.
Yeah. So the DNS. So I guess the DNS was correct. It was just IP tables. But if it was a DNS, was the pods get the DNS from Cilium, Cilium from the control plane. So etc resolve on the workers will not do anything.
Okay.
So you fix the other two?
Yeah, I have. I think if we delete that pod and try again, maybe we'll get lucky.
Try again. Okay, delete pod. Okay, pod HW. Oh, it's running.
Well, hey. All right.
So we have
refresh our.
Or let's check if we have endpoints.
Yep, we've got the watch.
Oh, cool. So now we can update.
We can try.
Deployment, cluster led, change to V. I don't know, you explain the rules for the audience if somebody's new. So the idea is to get V1 working and then upgrade to V2. Let's do clear. If you're not a fan of the show, you should be. But W, terminating. Let's see. I think running.
Not yet, but sometimes it takes 15,000 refreshes before I get my dance. Haven't worked out why.
What's going on? Maybe it's already running.
You want to confirm the image?
Oh yeah, it's running already. So let's hit EP.
Yeah, we got the dance.
Yeah. Are we done?
Yep, there we go.
That's it.
There was a second hack that apparently didn't work.
What was the
You weren't
hack?
supposed to be able to do it after just clearing the IP tables. Interesting. Can you do I don't want to give it away, but okay. Can you do a TC?
We're done.
I'm just curious about something on the cluster because basically the DNS was just bonus. That wasn't really what I was aiming for there. I was trying to destroy the VXLAN communications.
Yeah.
And which I did, which is why even without DNS, you weren't gonna be able to get that thing connectable. However, there's a second stage to it that apparently didn't work long term. I'm not sure why. I also had a traffic control command in there that if you do a TC space QDISC space show.
Q what?
DISC.
DISC, like disk space show. I wonder if this got cleared out.
With the IP tables flush?
There should be something that's basically throwing away 100% of all traffic on the Cilium VXLAN on all nodes. And it looks like it got cleared out. So something I didn't count on something maintaining traffic control behind my back.
Yeah, you'll probably find, because if we take a look at the kube system namespace, those Cilium pods were rotating a fair bit, and I wonder if maybe I don't know. I'm guessing.
What about persistent on the worker nodes? Did they reboot it? How do you persist that traffic control configuration when the server?
I thought it auto persisted. I'm not enough of an expert on it. This was a bonus that somebody I was talking to said, "Hey, you could do this too," and then that way they wouldn't see it in the IP tables. I thought, "Oh, that's a good idea," but
yeah, I don't see it on the workers either, so okay. I'm not sure what happened there.
So you went to the extra. You went to the extra mile to ask someone how to be meaner with this hack, right? Like I was saying, to try. Thank you for not trying. Sorry.
Like I was saying, this was an exercise in trying to David and Goliath, except I have no rocks. Let's put it that way. You are the much more experienced here, so this should be interesting when we flip the tables.
All right, let's do it then.
Okay.
So let's drop the session.
No, I would be boring, I think.
All right, well done, Carlos. Eric, your turn.
So now I go to, hold on a second. Let me get over to the right window.
All right, I have got Carlos's cluster. I've opened a root session. Just let me know when you're there.
Where's the sessions?
I see the chat. I think the people...
Just ignore Noel. Noel's being mean.
Noel, I was afraid of an eBPF hack on the system D developer. Not that I watch every episode this week, but...
There we go. Joining session.
I want to learn more about eBPF.
see me?
I can see you. All right. I will start the timer. You set up your kube config. Check the API server, and let's see what happens.
Let's see if we don't have it yet. And signature.
I think teleport have fixed the scroll. That's awesome. Sid in the chat saying, what are the odds that Carlos's break involves Knative? Do you have any admission controllers running through Knative, Carlos?
It involves Knative in some way. Yes, it involves Knative, actually. Oh, I shouldn't say anything.
All right, well, we have an API server. We don't have 2 worker nodes.
Klustered looks like it's not happy.
Yeah, it's a little bit broken. And yeah, all right. Okay, Postgres is scaled down by the looks of it too. What do you want to start with then, Eric?
Hold on, let me rearrange so I can see both your screen and mine.
Yeah,
okay.
Take your time.
There's no point in... Sorry, go ahead.
I thought you were setting some stuff up on your screen. I was going to say I was just going to describe a node and see if we could see the not ready states, but I'll...
Go ahead, do that.
All right, so... I'll pipe it through less so we share scroll.
Yeah. Network unavailable false.
Just node status unknown. I think the kubelet's just not running. Yeah. I think our first mission is to jump onto the worker one. So I popped a session on there. Let's check the status of the kubelet.
Okay. I'm jumping on that session. Oop, it ain't there. Dead.
Hopefully he just stopped it. Scroll broke. There we go.
You see anything?
I don't see any. I think he literally just did a system control stop kubelet. I think we should just start it and see what happens. Yeah.
It's up and running.
Yeah, it looks good. Let's see if we can get some node status. Yeah, it's now ready. So I'll start it on worker 2.
Okay.
And we'll go back to the control plane. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was just trying to get nodes to confirm they were both ready.
Go for it.
All right. What's next?
So the pods are going to count. It's pending now. Is the service up? It is. So come up. I didn't do the autocomplete thing like him. I'm not fancy.
Yeah, I think I can remember that command. So Carlos did a complete, a grep, a kube control, and then he copied this and changed second kube control to K. That's now my favorite tip of all time. So
nice.
Did we load the completion at the start?
Say that again.
Did we load completion? Yeah, we did. Okay, yeah, we're good. Take it away.
Are you guys trying to see the pod?
It was still pending, so I was wanting to see what's going on.
If you watched Search Magic on Cloud Native TV this afternoon, I discussed the pending state on a pod.
No, I did not. Why is our image from Quay? Is that normal?
No, that's cheeky. Also, I did not rename my username from Rawkode to Carlos Santana.
Then you can delete them, the pods, and get them.
Russell's giving me into trouble for blindly starting the kubelet service without checking the definition. Whoops. And Noel wants YouTube to have GIF support. I do not need trolled with GIFs too.
So the hint, you can look at the hints, but to retry, just delete the pods and then.
We don't need no hints, Carlos. We got this.
Delete the pods, so you don't lose time on the other stuff.
That would make sense. The deployed, the image looked fine, so...
Yeah, delete them. See what happens. They come back.
You're a little too adamant.
I don't know if I broke it correctly now. It should be okay. 3 seconds. Now you can describe it.
Yeah, describe that. Pending's never good.
Yeah, more useful message.
Oh, the image came back. So I think we need to check for a mutating admission controller.
Oh, wait. Type.
Yeah, mutation webhook configurations, I believe, is the name.
Help me out.
Yep. Okay, so we don't have one of those. Do you mind if let's describe the replica set. So you checked the deployment. The deployment had the correct image. So let's check the replica set and see if that's got the right image. I want to know if it's happening at the pod level or the replica set level.
I'm curious why you're not getting messages. I see. What I broke. I forgot that I broke something else. Check the hints if you want. They're funny. I don't know.
Yeah. Check the hints with 3 minutes left.
Okay.
No, don't look at the hints.
No, this is a good one. Don't look at the hints.
Oh, look at the hints. Okay. Why do we have two
what's happening? This pod is not being what? What should be what? Yeah. Yep. You found it. Our replica set.
Okay, so the replica set is actually correct.
Yep.
Our pod was created. So interesting.
What is the process of creating a pod? The bug gets created.
I didn't know I was going to get tested from SDK again.
What's running in our cluster? Can we do a get pods all?
Yeah, there might be something sick.
Ambassador. Everything.
Yeah, I'm going to assume he's swapped out the images on the controller manager. Let's describe the controller manager.
Come on, autocomplete. Oh, helps to give it pod. I'm looking at your scroll.
The image is good, annoyingly. So it's a nice effect. Delete the pod comes back. The image is changed. So we're going to have to check the image on the API server now. Shall we go to the static pod directory and take a wee look?
the worker or on the, sorry, which one?
On the control plane, yeah. It's a Kubernetes manifests. Let's see what he's changed in here.
Datadog 20.
Yeah, we'll need to check the API server too. The image looks good. Assuming this is the right static pod directory, which you could also have changed.
That's true.
Let's check the API server before we go down another rabbit hole. Image is good. Okay. Could be a container D trick.
What? Like he's... Wait a second.
Yeah, did you... I thought you described clustered, right? And it was...
I was wanting to see if he changed the image load policy and if it's only loading from cached. Oops. I'm flailing.
Yeah, let's grab that for image and see what we get back.
Pull policy always.
I like it. So let's think what's... See, it's really weird because the API server is giving us back the image, which is... Carlos, you're infuriating. Pod. Let's check this.
No, well, we did check for mutating webhooks.
That is sneaky, Carlos, whatever you've done here. So the replica set is created with the right image. The pod is then being created without one. I think the only way I know how to do that would be for him to swap out the API server or to a mutating admission controller. Now, he could be hiding the mutating admission controller from us, right? Like,
yeah. But it would be over my head on that then. How would you do that? Rename it something that looks innocuous?
It's simpler than that. With a hint. Check. Oh yeah, check the hints.
I think we check the hints. I think.
But don't look at all of them. See them in order, so you see only the beginning.
So we fixed that one.
Yep. Fix. Yep.
Cube let it down.
Is that important?
Yeah, that's fixed already.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure what.
There's a play on words for kubelet, I believe.
Yeah, this is the
You're
hint.
using a static pod. All right. Okay.
So read the sentence.
Using in action this for static pod.
So you can hide resource, but you couldn't hide the mutating admission controller configuration.
Missing in action this poor static pod.
There's no DNS, but then that's not scheduler, controller manager, API server, etcd.
So what's
Is that the right hint for this problem, Carlos?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Missing in action is poor static. I'm going to check.
So there's needs to be a list of. Yep.
He did change the static directory.
You even said that, and we didn't follow up on it. That's
So I bet he has swapped our controller manager and API server.
Yeah.
Controller manager is maybe all right. I didn't search it much. An API server. All right, we're gonna have to go through the options then. So with the API server, he could have configured a static admission controller, which he's not. I have no idea what I'm looking for. I'm just dim scrolling at the moment. Oh, there's no scheduler here.
That's true. That is accurate. Which makes sense. That's why it's pending, because it doesn't know what node to put it on.
But the image is also changed in the pod, right?
Yeah, scheduler wouldn't do that. I don't think.
Okay, let's bring back the scheduler.
That's hiding the fact that, yeah, it would normally would say image pull problem or something, unless he's got it. Well, he probably has an image on Quay. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm going to trust that the manifests in here are actually okay.
But what you're saying, I think you're saying
enable the hack.
Okay, we have a scheduler now. Let's just kill those pods.
Yeah, let's kill the pod so we don't lose time. Somebody says that in the chat. I think we're also delete the pod so you don't lose time on the other stuff.
But take a look at why do we use Kubernetes with a C?
Did you delete it?
No.
Did you describe it? Describe it to see if you have events.
Oh, he just tainted the nodes. You happy for us to delete the taints? Okay, so we have a container creating, but I'm still really worried about that image on the pod. I don't know how he's achieved that yet.
You're seeing things. The deployment should have the right image.
The deployment did, the replica set did, the pod didn't. I don't know how you did that. Yeah. So now you're surprised.
Check the deployment. I think the deployment was correct.
Oh, correct. Silly.
So is it running? We have running pods?
They are running. Would you like me to browse to your application?
If the database is not working, I don't think it will work. Right? I tested your image.
Yeah, man, I'm starting to think you've been writing some Rust, Carlos.
Yeah, I like Rust.
Do we have a database yet? No, it crashed. All right.
Oh, crash? I didn't do that. Check the database.
Okay. Yeah, we're getting an internal server error. Our database is gonna crash it back off. Oh no, it's restarting.
Oh, I didn't do that, I think.
Are you sure?
It's flapping.
Hmm.
Did you edit my stateful set?
I didn't do anything with the database. Well, you should get if you don't have a database, you should get your angry man, right?
Yeah, so we still have a networking problem.
Yeah. So that one I did, but let's see.
All right, let's work at the networking problem, Eric.
Okay.
Um,
I was looking at documents for a second while you apparently the Kubernetes with a C, is that his alternative directory, I guess?
correct. So I
Did he
copied the
put a little-
scheduler in and trusted that the other manifests were okay.
Okay.
There are more fun hints. You want to look at the hints.
No, I think we've got enough threads to put on right now. I'm curious about the networking. I want to be able to fix the ingress into the cluster. And I also want to check the container D configuration for using the mirror alias.
So
Broke the database.
if the pod is coming up and then crashing, is it not logging anything? Any reason?
No, I'm saying the first time we see progress crashing like that, I don't know. But it might be some related to some the other hacks.
All right, let's do curl HP. Let's check our node port. Broken. I'm going to do that on a worker node as well. Broken. No, fine. Okay. That's expected. So the control plane can't reach the worker nodes. What do you want to check first?
I mean, the first thing, just like you did for mine, let's look at see if there's any net policies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at app tables. Yeah, I mean, obviously. Defaults, all pods.
I don't think that's allowing.
No,
I think that's a
deny
denying.
all. Yeah, that's saying the opposite of what it is. Yeah.
Since we checked these on your cluster, we'll check them here. All right.
Good.
So we'll try the curl again. Okay, we fixed that. I like that you both used a network policy.
I can't believe that would be. That's not the database issue, though.
I mean, the database doesn't rely on anything.
No.
It's a self-bootstrapping database.
Does it have a volume that it's mounting that it can't?
No.
Is it all? It's all self-contained.
Yeah. Let's see what happens after a few seconds. No, first restart. You sure you didn't break this?
Yeah, I think so. I think I broke it. Without
Is
thinking about
the
it.
liveness probe?
Yeah, check.
I mean, we don't need, wherever you're going, we don't need probes.
Check the image. I want to help out. Check the image of that database in the pod.
Did I delete too much? No, it's okay. I'm just removing them. Okay, running.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's maybe another networking thing then.
Is there anything that your app logs that would be more? Sorry, what?
Check the images on that database on the pod.
Oh, have you done a weird thing with both of them, you cheeky monkey?
Yeah, I wanted to break one, but I think I broke two.
Yep.
I hate you so much.
I unintentionally broke the database.
All right, so we need to solve this, right? Like the deployment, the replicate set, have the correct image. How is he
What's going to
swapping?
be a great hack? Was going to be me dancing, but it didn't work. Anyway,
All right, I'm gonna, because I had a hunch that he's used the container deconfig, so, and he is not. All right. Um, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how he's done that without a mutating admission controller. And all the control plane components seem normal. I'm starting to think he could just have modified the DNS to resolve the query, but I don't know why.
It wouldn't say
It
that.
wouldn't
It's
update it in the
working.
pod. Yeah, it would just be the runtime used a different image. You're right. That's a really cool trick, Carlos. I hate you.
you have to hate me.
How I said it wasn't competitive, it's competitive now. All right, that's it.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm thinking we use the hints, Eric. I'm at a loss, mate.
Use the what?
I'm thinking we look at the hints.
Yeah, they're in order. Yeah.
I just.
What hint? What hint are we on?
But well, Dave said that he was going to wait 3 minutes. Like, when it was 3 minutes left to secret hint. He doesn't want to wait.
Let's take a look at 3 or 4. I can't remember which.
Can land or node. It may be painted.
All right, we
We
removed
got
the
that.
tense. Yeah.
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
that.
got that.
Please allow all do not deny policy. Yeah, you got that one. That was the thing that you were going to see, but you didn't see. So that was the swap of the image. It was going to be me dancing, but
So
the next thing to. Oh no! Yeah, this is the hint.
sorry.
Yeah, I mean, do we want to go to 6 or?
I want to check some more manifests.
There's half of the hint in this one, and the next one half the other half. So yeah, this hint is probably split in two. So what does this sentence says? Read it carefully. The hint.
Yeah, the mutants change the music. You're hinting at an admission controller. I just don't know
Music.
how you're getting it in.
I see someone. The mutants change the music.
Like, I wonder if you could just inject it directly in to the etcd.
Yeah.
And
my candidate function, I did a bug. So I changed too much. I changed both the image and I changed the app and the database. I wanted only to change the app. But anyway.
So, I mean, that API server seems all right. I was checking PS because I was curious. In fact, I said I would start doing this in future, is looking to see what random stuff you've added to my system D. Nothing. But I thought there was maybe a second API server running on the machine, and we were speaking to the wrong one.
Like an API server in my client function in the cloud? No, that's not it.
I mean, we could add a blanket IP table rule to block all external traffic on 6443 and see if it helps. Although who knows what port he's running on.
I'm not that smart. I don't know much about IP tables.
Okay, so this is our API server. We got advertise, allow privilege, authorization. We got our node restriction admission controller, which is all good. We've got. There's nothing wrong with this API server from what I can see.
Yeah.
This image appears to be all right. I mean, we could always describe it in the pod, but I think I did that, and I think it was okay. Ah, I'm being really silly, aren't I? Hold on.
What?
What if we pulled the image and changed the pull policy? This isn't necessarily my API server. Oh, Kate's 9, Kate 7, emoji. Oh, you gotta put the namespace first. Grep. There's two APIs. So it's going to fix it, right, Carlos? It's going to fix it.
What did you change?
I set the image pull policy on the API server to always.
Because you want what?
I think you
new
see
image?
the machine with a fake image, a fake API server.
API server is not in charge of changing those. Well, I could do
The
it.
controller
in the API
manager.
server.
Okay, so you're telling me I just need to update them all. Right, got you. Don't trust anything.
No, I don't think I touch any of these folks.
Well, that makes me very disappointed.
No, those images are legit, and they're coming from the right place, right? So, but you think I put them there and cache them?
Aha.
Yeah.
Always.
And you're telling me that's not what you did.
Nah, it's too boring.
All right, what hint are we on, Eric?
Or too clever. I'm not that
I
clever.
think 6.
Hints. You want to see the hint? It's patient. Yeah.
Oh, you mother. That's twice I've been burned by that. If it was.
You want to explain to people watching what you're doing to do? It's Eric driving? What's Eric?
No, that's
yes. And you should be fixing this, Eric. So can you explain it for folks? I think people are a little bit lost.
Yeah, let me run through that. So if we run alias and grep to kube control, he's running a script called hvwc. The script called hvwc is grepping for anything with the resources mutating and returning no resources found.
That's almost as evil as Duffy's fake SSH container.
You want to see the YAML of it?
That's actually pretty cool.
What I want to do is fix Postgres and see you dance. So what I'm going to do is, we'll get the YAML.
It's for fun. Because you can see the hack.
When we're done, remind me to tell you what I didn't do in mine that I could have that was related.
Okay. So you've got this running on codeengine.appdomain.cloud. Is that some IBM service?
Yeah, that's Knative as a service.
Nice.
Just shoot it.
Okay, so that's now gone. But I'm going to describe the pod.
If you go to Kubernetes SIG app machinery, you will see some chat in there. I was trying to hide it in a different way, but I couldn't. With a validation webhook, hide the mutation webhook, but I could.
Okay.
So I did it this way with alias, right?
Where's my pod? Did we lose our
Why,
scheduler? No. Did we lose our controller manager?
check
No, it should be there.
Cube system.
Get pods again. I think it's just take a second.
Yeah, I've not got a controller manager.
What's the problem?
I don't know. It doesn't seem to like that change. Right, it's back now. So we should get our pod. And I think the first thing we're going to do is edit deployment clustered. Quay.io / your username clustered. I mean, we all want to see it, right?
Oh, you want to see it?
Oh, you want to see it? Okay.
Yeah.
I think you have a indentation problem. So is the database running now?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, no. We need to delete the database because I removed all the probes. So that's still your image. Yeah, the chat are all saying they want to see you dance.
Okay. Oh, okay, okay. I don't dance that well.
So I was going to do the same thing and wrap IP tables to hide the drop, but Duffy and I were talking because he's my network go-to, and he's like, "Oh, that would be mean." Nice.
Well played. All right, let's finish this. I forgot what I'm doing. All right.
Set to V2.
Yeah, we gotta change it back to yours.
I'm assuming it's just going to work, right?
I would hope so.
I said that I was mean by this time, so I said let's call it a day. There's no more hints, right? I think you found all the hints. You can check the hints. There's something else. But that should be. Sid.
I think it's just cached. Even though
So you have it set it up to. There you go. Yeah, that's the dance that people like, not mine.
Very nice, Carlos.
I can't believe we got burned by an alias.
You don't run alias the first time you went to set up kubectl?
No, I'm too trusting. Which I should know better by now.
I want the chance, they might just run it. So that's the reason auto completion didn't work, because I had kubectl to an alias. So you folks set up auto completion correctly, but it wasn't working because of the alias.
Damn it. All right, well played. 2 fun clusters. We got there.
Cool. It was fun.
I'm going to let you. I'm raging about that alias. I've got to say, I'm going to have to write a new list of rules now. All right, it's the love for the episode in the chat. This episode was awesome. Yeah, it was good fun. It was nice to do this. Please update the official V2 image with the Carlos dance.
No.
I think we will need to find a way for that to survive somehow. That might just become the starting image. We'll see.
I learned a little bit of Rust. I went figure out how to do an MPEG-4 to a WebM. So
very nice.
All right. Well, thank you both very much for joining me today, for breaking those clusters, for powering through and fixing this cluster, and for running the book club on the chat, along with others, Walid and others as well. So, it's very great. I'm going to have a very strong drink after that, alias. But other than that, have a wonderful day, everyone. Thank you, Carlos. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, everyone in the chat. Thank you, Teleport.
Yeah.
Speak to you all soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.